Justin Herbert was selected by the LA Chargers with the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft to fill the shoes of recently departed longtime Chargers great Philip Rivers. Justin was a stellar quarterback out of Oregon who dazzled in college with his dual threat ability, and prior to the draft, he had many comparing him to NFL quarterbacks Carson Wentz and Josh Allen. The rookie QB has all the tools to be a franchise quarterback, and he has the type of arm strength offensive coordinators and coaches fawn over. But these are things you probably already know. Today, we're here to talk about 10 things about Justin Herbert you don't know. Before we get into our list, if you aren't subscribed to our channel, I'll give you a sec to go ahead and click that subscribe button. Okay, all done? Perfect. Let's get into it. Number 10. Before Justin Herbert was the quarterback for the Oregon Ducks, he was a season ticket holder. How many of you get to say you were the star quarterback of a team you grew up idolizing? If you're watching this and your name is Justin Herbert, feel free to raise your hand and pat yourself on the back. Herbert attended high school in his hometown of Eugene, Oregon, where the Ducks happened to play, and he and his family would attend all the home games and have been longtime season ticket holders. Number 9, Justin Herbert is an academic All-American. You may have heard, and it also might go without saying, that quarterbacks are expected to be the smart athletes. They have to learn the playbook through and through and be able to adapt and adjust to schemes based on different defenses and situations, while also possessing the strongest grasp of the playbook of any non-coaches. That's why the Wonderlic score comes into play around the draft process and can become a big red flag whenever you have a quarterback like Vince Young who earned a score of 6. Low scores leave teams wondering if the QB in question has the mental side of the game and not just the physical. Enter Justin Herbert, a biology major at Oregon and noted by his academic advisors as being an extremely hardworking and dedicated student. Known for picking coaches' brains on the football field and in an attempt to learn everything he needs to know about the position, the same passion for learning extended to the classroom during his playing days at Oregon. Herbert finished his college days with a 4.01 GPA on a 4.3 scale, which helped him take home the 2019 William V. Campbell Trophy, better known as the Academic Heisman. There was a bit of Wonderlic score controversy when it came to Justin, as it was first reported that his score was a 25, a respectable score by all means, but not anything that jumps off the charts and speaks to his academic All-American credentials. However, it would later be reported that Herbert's score was a very impressive 39, which was 5 points higher than his fellow 2019 quarterback draft class, Joe Burrow, 4 points higher than Jake Fromm, and a full 20 points higher than Tua Tagovailoa. Number 8, Justin Herbert wasn't the only one in his family to be an Oregon Duck. It's not uncommon for a family to have more than one collegiate athlete. After all, genetics are hereditary, and when you're dealt a good batch, it's likely that one of your siblings did too. What is far less common is when two people from the same family have both suited up for the same college. As mentioned earlier, Justin Herbert and his family are huge Ducks fans, but something far less known is that Justin Herbert was the second person in the family to suit up for Oregon. The first was his grandfather, Rick Schwab, and he played wide receiver. Oh yeah, Justin's younger brother Patrick is also an Oregon Duck, and he plays tight end. Number 7, Herbert took a life-changing mission to Uganda. In 2018, Justin Herbert and 20 other student athletes visited Uganda as part of their annual Courts for Kids service trip. During the trip, Herbert and company built a sports court in a village in northern Uganda, and while there, they were able to see the people's hardships up close. Herbert said he was as far out of his comfort zone as it gets. When speaking with local villagers about the impact that building a sports court in their village had on them, he learned that it gave the children in the local community a chance to play, participate, and make friends with others in ways they normally could not, especially after the war in Uganda a decade ago that left the country in disarray. Herbert claims to have gained a strong sense of empathy and takes less for granted. The trip itself was far from a vacation, and Herbert was said to have a shovel in hand shortly after arriving and ready to work. Ever the academic, Herbert actually arrived a day later so he could take a final exam and put that work ethic to use, trying to make up for his lost day and outwork the other student athletes. If you didn't like Justin Herbert already, I think I've just given you a few more reasons to. Number 6, the Chargers rookie quarterback is extremely shy. Being the quarterback puts the onus on you to be the leader. And some of the best players to ever play the game have been extremely vocal and commanding, whether it's in the locker room or in the huddle. And then there's Justin Herbert, who has been described by one of his former college teammates as one of the shyest people they have ever met. Herbert's own father, Mark, has claimed that his son is coy and would rather kick someone's butt quietly than pick you up and tell you, "Good game." Another source said that Herbert isn't a yeller or a screamer, so Herbert's a leader purely by example. Nothing wrong with that, unless you buy into what an anonymous scout told Bleacher Report's Matt Miller, stating that while Herbert looks the part, his demeanor will get you fired, and that the quiet quarterback doesn't have what it takes to succeed. The quarterback has thrown for over 300 yards in each game and has won over many of his teammates, who have noted that the young rookie is already changing plays and adjusting to defenses while making plays all over the field with his incredible arm talent. Fine as a leader, and he's already got his coaching staff and his team sold. Number 5, Herbert was the first true freshman to start at quarterback for the Ducks since 1983. When he got his first start in 2016, he was the first quarterback to do so in over 3 decades. The homegrown Herbert quickly became a fan and coach favorite after displaying the same arm talent and scrambling ability he was known for in high school. During his true freshman season, Herbert also equaled or surpassed the single-game record for offensive yards, passing yards, and passing touchdowns, breaking school records. As a true freshman is one way to keep the starting gig, and that's exactly what Herbert did. Number 4, Herbert is known for blowing close games and failing to be clutch. While he shined in blowout victories or games where the quarterback was up by multiple scores, he's actually known for failing to rise to the moment rather than defining them on more than one occasion. As a matter of fact, in most games where Herbert had the chance to erase this knock on him in a clutch situation, he ended up losing. An interception cost him a victory late against Cal. A second-half collapse against Oregon State in the Civil War game ended up in defeat. He blew 2 chances against Arizona State and lost another close game, and in the Las Vegas Bowl, he lost another close one after only being able to put up 14 points on offense. With the Pac-12 title game hanging in the balance, Herbert fell behind 27-0 to Washington and could never bring the Ducks back into the game. He did silence many of his critics by winning the Rose Bowl in his final year at Oregon, but he didn't play particularly well by failing to throw a single touchdown and only passing for 138 yards. So far as a pro, Herbert blew a lead against the Chiefs after a questionable turnover on a key third down and followed up that loss by losing to the Panthers after failing to come back after multiple opportunities to take the lead. These could just be growing pains, and we're pretty sure that Justin will be the franchise quarterback of the Chargers, but if he wants to be remembered among the greats of that franchise, he'll have to figure out how to win those close games that matter. Number 3, Justin Herbert grew up a San Diego Chargers fan. Earlier we touched on how Herbert played for the college he and his family had season tickets to. Well, he ended up getting drafted into the NFL by the same franchise he loved as a child, the Chargers. Since there weren't any pro teams in Eugene, where Herbert was from, he and his brothers were San Diego Chargers fans growing up. It wasn't just a random team choice. Herbert has family ties in San Diego, and Fullerton and Herbert has proclaimed that he wasn't just saying he was a Chargers fan because he was drafted by the team in 2020. He also has pictures to prove it, as the photo of a young Justin wearing a San Diego Chargers shirt went viral after he was selected by the franchise, which recently relocated to LA. Talk about dreams coming true. Number 2, Herbert was only recruited by 2 FBS schools. Herbert was well known around his home state of Oregon and was a star in his hometown of Eugene, but outside of Oregon, Herbert wasn't exactly burning up the press. As a matter of fact, he was only regarded as a 3-star recruit and was only offered scholarships from Oregon and Nevada. A broken leg during his senior season derailed his recruiting process, and when Oregon came calling, the lifelong fan naturally chose them spot on. And number 1 on the list of 10 things you probably didn't know about Justin Herbert, he hopes to become a doctor. Yeah, the franchise quarterback of the future who will likely make millions of dollars during his playing days, albeit some unforeseen chronic injury, has claimed that he would like to become a doctor someday, and the glitz and glam of the NFL won't change that. As we stated earlier, Justin Herbert, well, he's an academic. And like a true academic, he plans on continuing his studies one day. Given his dedication to school, we doubt that this is hyperbole, and if Justin is able to put the same dedication into becoming a doctor as he did becoming a top college quarterback and promising NFL prospect, we believe him. That's it for our list today. Hey, did you learn anything new about Justin? Did anything on this list surprise you? Let us know by dropping a comment down below, and if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so we can keep you up to date on all things football. Until next time, sports fans,